Good morning, students. This is your physics period, physics class, and we started chapter 9, that is force and laws of motion. Today we are going to continue with this chapter. In your previous lecture, you did what is force and types of force. Force is a push or pull that changes or it tends to change the shape, size or configuration of the object. And then we did for chapter 9, we explained you about balanced and unbalanced forces. Balanced and unbalanced forces. These topics are already explained to you. But for today itself, we are going to continue with this chapter. But now we are going to start the next topic that is known as inertia. Now what is inertia? Inertia is a tendency of a body to resist any change. It's a property of a body to resist any change. If a body is moving, it will continue moving. And if a body is at rest, it will remain at rest. It will try to remain at rest. That is because of the presence of this property that is known as inertia. It is a tendency of resisting any change. Change can be related to state. State means it can be the state of rest or state of motion, or state of rest or state of motion, or it can be change in direction of the body. Is that clear to you? A body at rest tends to remain at rest, and a body is moving, it will tend to remain in motion. Or if it is moving in a straight line, it will tend to move in a straight line. If there is any change in direction, it will resist the change. Now how do you observe that change? How this change is observed? I am saying that it resists the change, it resists the change. Change is like if a body is at rest, if in a carpet there are dust particles embedded in it and you beat it with a stick, the carpet comes in motion, whereas the particles, they remain at rest. That is why they come out of the carpet, right? And in case of motion, suppose you are sitting in a moving bus and the bus applies brake. So suddenly you have to stop, but the body does not come to rest at once, and that is why you get a jerk when a sudden brake is applied, right? And then the third one is the inertia of direction. How inertia of direction is explained? Like you are sitting in a car or in a bus that is moving in a straight line, and when the direction is changed, you take a U-turn and you change your direction, then what happens? You fall towards one side. That is because your body is resisting that change. It is working opposite to oppose that force, that change. That is known as inertia. Now, Newton gave 3 laws for moving bodies. Newton's first law of motion, second law of motion and third law of motion. Newton's first law of motion, it explains the property of inertia. Newton's first law is, it states that a body at rest remain at rest, whereas a body in motion will continue, it will remain moving unless an external force is applied to it. If a body is moving and there is no opposite force applied on it, it will not change its state. And same way, if a body is lying on the floor, you did not apply any force, it will not move. So a body at rest remain at rest, and a body in motion will continue in motion unless an external force is applied on it. Is that clear? So that is Newton's first law of motion. Many examples related to inertia, related to first law of motion are given in your book, NCERT book only. Just see children, inertia and Newton's first law, they are closely related to each other. In first law of motion I said, a body at rest remain at rest, and a body in motion will continue in motion until an external force is applied on it. So which property I am explaining here? Body at rest remain at rest and body in motion continue in motion. It means we are talking about inertia only, because this property is also having same definition. So that is why Newton's first law is also known as law of inertia. Its other name is law of inertia. So these are the things that we are going to do for this chapter. Now I am going to show you an activity. This activity is given in your book also, but I am going to give you a live demonstration. See, it's given, a coin is there cardboard. You need to keep coin on the cardboard and on the glass tumbler. If you flip the card, the coin goes